All right. Hello and welcome back. I know I say that a lot, but depending on how well this goes, I might actually be back a decent bit now. So, sorry about the weird angle. I didn't fully get, I don't have a full setup for the show. But essentially, this is my new, I think, avenue of content. So basically, a while ago, like, I think about a week at this point, I set out to do an update video of where I've been. And I was going to announce other things I was going to do. But I filmed that in the car, and I ended up rambling on the entire drive to work. And I actually enjoyed it. Like, I didn't, like, the drive didn't, the drive isn't that long. It's like 20 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic. So the drive isn't usually bad. But you usually fucking actually, and get, like, towards the end of it, you know you're driving. Okay, that sounded dumb. But essentially, it made the drive go by really fast, is what I'm trying to say. Doing this long and I still can't speak. But essentially, the phone overheated. Still lasts a good chunk of that, so I figured re-record it. And I've also got a little mic here, so the sound quality should be a lot better than that was. So this is like the first episode, I guess. So it's essentially a car-based podcast. So I guess as I'm driving, mainly to work, so they won't be too long to the start, but I'll do different, I guess, when I go different places, especially farther places, I'll also do episodes there. So you're getting longer. So my goal is, ultimately, but yeah, no. So basically, I really enjoyed it. The goal is that's going to be like my new thing. So right now, it'll just be a little life update. And as it goes on, I'll get different topics and shit each week. It's essentially, again, like a podcast, just in the car. So I plan to do one of the normal ones, and then I think one at night where I focus on more horror-based things. Because I wanted to do a horror channel, but I think that's a better avenue. I just like find something I'm interested in, do a less than stellar amount of research, and then ramble on about whatever conspiracy or murder case or whatever I decide that's going to be my topic for that time is. So that's how that's going to be. So, okay, that's that settled. Again, didn't really organize my thoughts. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do, and I kind of just did it. That's what I've always done. And I'm really horrible at explaining things. But yeah, so as we go on, it will get better. I'll find a better place to mount the camera. This is the best place. I had it in my little phone holder / charger thing last time, and that didn't hold a good angle. This one probably isn't the best, but I didn't really think that through, and because again, I'm doing this on my drives to work, and occasionally other places, but I think work will be the main place because it just makes the most sense. Because I spend my time driving back and forth. Eventually, I'll have to do other things. That's like, I'm not gonna stay at this place forever. But this is just where I worked before I moved. Which I guess since I mentioned that, mine don't know what to say. Cancel. Why are you trying to join a random ass hotspot? Luckily, this is a red light. I don't know. I should have drawn hotspots. I don't need an internet connection for this. But anyway, yeah. Now I get onto that. I guess the life updates. I mean, I haven't been doing too much getting settled in a new place. The moving vlog didn't end up manifesting. I just didn't find it interesting enough to actually waste my time editing. I've got a few clips I'll probably slap together in a little like thing that I think I'll slap in another fucking video, which also brings me to the point I'll also be doing, which these won't be as frequent as the little CarCast, which is taken. I looked it up after that first little initial like fucking buzz. It's taken as a name for a channel. I'm not gonna rename the channel. I'll have to think of a name for this that isn't CarCast, because again, and I mean, I get why people would have done this. It makes perfect sense. You're going to spend your time driving. Podcasts, you're just sitting there anyway. When you're just talking, usually not looking at shit. You might as well put yourself in the car and drive. But yeah, that's taken. I also want to do little vlogs, which won't be as frequent because I don't do that much interesting. I'll probably do more now that I have that. But there's some shit I do that I think I would make good content if I go ahead. Hey, bro. Speeding off on the switch lanes, fucker. There we go. That's good. Get off my ass, motherfucker. Thank you. Okay, actually, no. People annoy me. People annoy me in general, but driving, I don't fully go like crazy. Like, I'm not gonna get out the car and like chase somebody with a fucking tire iron, but like, usually just swear at them inside my car with my windows rolled up, where they can't actually hear me because I don't like confrontation, and people are crazy, and I'm not getting shot because someone cut me off. But yeah, this is why I did this, because again, I just ramble on. Okay, don't know, where was I before? And this will also get more hands as they go on. But yeah, the little vlogs. So I am aiming for 2 little fucking CarCast or whatever I'm gonna call it a week. I'm gonna have the 1-day version where I'm just like doing whatever like normal topic, and then 1 night topic, little after dark shit. I'll focus on more like horror-esque things. That way I can get both. Because I want to do horror, but I also want to ramble on other things, and I don't want it to be... I don't want to pick one and then it just seem off if I do the other. So I'm aiming for, which it means I have to film another one, and it's already... I'm not going to have a set schedule. After this goes up, I might not even do another one, because I'm horrible at keeping up with things. But I want to try this because I actually really enjoyed. And then I have at least one friend. He said he's willing to come on, which you haven't met. I've met a lot of my friends, actually. I don't have a lot of friends. I have more than I did when I started. Granted, when I started. Not when I started. So I started, I was fucking middle school. A whole different friend group. That is crazy. Granted, I've been on and off. And I haven't really done shit in the last couple of years. But even if we put in when I like actually stopped like fully doing this, or like the main thing, I had still been doing it a while. Like I started in 2015 on my very first channel, which honestly deserves a reaction. Goddamn, in the air. Shouldn't have won this other. I'm gonna throw it on because it's going to be colder later. Also comfortable, but yeah. Takes my hair a bit to kick in as well. I'm not like to fully kick in. I'm not trying to open the window while I'm doing this, which will also be a problem. But I mean, it's getting winter time for now, so it won't be getting fall. Colder is what I mean. Eventually, obviously, like, yeah, this is what I mean. I'm horrible. I just kind of ramble. Well, yeah. Okay, that's all the channel related things. But yeah, no. 2015 is crazy. I might react to my first videos. Probably when I'm a little farther down the line. Subscriber special or something. And those type deals. But anyway, back to life updates. Okay. So I haven't been doing much, just acclimating to my new environment. Obviously, I've lived in big cities before. I'm from one. But never as an adult. And then in a small town. Okay, there's the AC. Been in a small town for a while. So reacclimating to that has been, yeah, it's been fun. There's a lot more traffic, which is not good. There's like a specific light, which I got lucky on today, but I've hit that, depending on how traffic is, I've hit that bitch 3 fucking times in one go. Like I get far and slowly closer. It's the worst when I end up either first or second. Like if the guy in front of me would have gone a little bit faster, we both would have made it. But they never do. And then I just, yeah, end up waiting again. That, but yeah, outside of that, don't mind the day. There's a lot more to do. Not that I do too much, but when I do want to do things, there is things to do. A lot more food choices, and then one of my favorite pizza places is also here. And there's actually a really good sushi place that I've been to, that I went to like years ago, but now I live pretty close to it, and their lunch specials are crazy. Like it's a big ass plate of food, and I don't just mean like a normal. It's like a fucking platter, like a platter like you could share between 4 to 5 people, full of like sushi and shit. That's just meant for one person, and that shit is like $12 as gas. But like, they even put on their thing, yo, you can't share it because they know. Because I mean, I still don't understand, even without the sharing thing. Because like, if my whole like table got that, that's a whole lot of food for not enough. Man, you could go back there. I went there like last week, I think. Week before, but it wasn't during lunch. So I'm getting it then. I ended up getting ramen, which was decent. I ended up putting sriracha in it. I put that in anyway. I would have done that anyway. But anyway, so anyway, I got a dog. That's really great. He's, I've had, obviously I've had dogs before. I say obviously, but you know. But I've had dogs before, like as a kid and shit. But I haven't had one. I mean, even the last one I had was probably like 10 years ago. And that one was even like I didn't take care of it. I didn't have to do much for it. It's play thing. But having one that you are fully responsible, especially because I've had the last. What are you doing? Okay, I thought you were switching lanes. Turn. Because I don't want to be behind it. Large vehicles, I didn't know, switch me up. I don't know what's got in the back of that, but if it busts out, I'm not getting final destination. If it was a log truck, I'd move immediately. I'm about to switch in again. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, so yeah, for like the last good bit of years, like I've only had cats, and the vibe is completely different. I think, yeah. So I'm not, but I'm definitely. I'd probably say I'm still more like I still have a cat. Yeah, the one that I had for a couple of years. That one, he went away. Well, the one we originally got. What are you doing? Are you turning? Okay, I used to. Okay. The one I originally had had one. Then she ran away, and then I had the kitten for a while. And he ran away, but I ended up moving anyway. And well, I say friend, my friend, I refer to as roommate, friend slash roommate, but yeah. But his cat had kittens. And I don't know what happened. I think it either died or ran away. So then then there's 3 of them. Gave me one, gave him out of the room, and one he kept one. So that's how we were. So I still have that one. I had kittens, but I'm pretty sure someone stole my fucking kittens. You can't have shit. You can't have shit. Pretty sure someone stole them. That or like a dog got them, but there was no sign of any sort of struggle or anything. And I also hadn't seen any stray dogs around recently, so I'm pretty sure someone just stole my fucking kittens. Because the cats are outside. They prefer to be there. They still have their little, like, cat treated it on my porch and stuff. But every time I have them, especially like in my room, they just sit by the door, ready to get out. Like they do not like it. I guess they cooped up, let them explore around and stuff. That's shit on the road. Yeah, but I don't like it. Yeah, so I still have the cat, and then the dog. He chose with me. I can't. He is. I can't. Well, I can't leave him. Sorry, if I were, I wouldn't live in Virginia. So it's kind of fun. Anyway, but yes, the only fucking change we don't have. The yard isn't fenced, and I don't trust electric fences. Like I was looking up like ways to do this. Iran's not that feasible, but he's got a decent life. He's got stuff, food and water. He's got shade, so he's chilling. But like, look, electric fences. They've always perplexed me. Like when I was looking up stuff about it, I was like, surely if the dog just like says fuck it and firms like the shock, unless you have a crazy high voltage switch to the point where it's actually like hurting the dog, which is fucked anyway. Surely the dog is just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take a couple zaps and then I'm free, and then goes away. But I guess I don't know. Some people have them trained and they're like, yeah, no, I fucking leave my dog off all the time. It's like I don't trust that. I don't trust it for a second. Especially like my dog does not like my cats or any other cats. He sees a cat, he's bolting after it. I feel like if he's chasing the cat goes through a barrier. He's going through. He'll take the shotgun and just keep going. So I don't trust that shit. Not for a second. You don't understand. I let it be. Even again, because even if it's painful, if I'm a dog, I'm like, especially if you get used to the shotgun, surely you just go through it. Yeah, I guess people fucking trust them. I don't. I've seen other accounts of people like, yeah, no, they don't fucking work. Some people swear by him. I'm not going to risk it. He's got a good little setup. I do want another one, so here's a friend. I've been looking around. Obviously, requirements. Well, the dog I have now, he's all black. He's half husky, half German Shepherd, which are like the main two dogs that I wanted. So I don't know if I'm going to. So I either get one of the two. I either get another husky, I say another husky, or another German Shepherd. Like I said, it's technically another. Because he shows good traits. He shows significant traits from both. Like you can tell. Like you can tell from like the tail and his fucking mannerisms that he's a husky. But he also he has the little like dots that German Shepherds have. That's like his general. Yeah, you can tell he's mixed with them both. Really cool looking dog. Sick ass name. His name is Zero, which I didn't even name him. That's just his name that the shelter renamed him because his first owners decided, yeah, what's a good name for a dog? Fucking dog. They named it dog. They named the dog dog. Which I don't know. Apparently they also just weren't the best. I guess that's why he's in my fucking care now. According to the shelter, I don't know the full extent, but the fact that they named the dog already like gives me an idea. Which leads me on to another tangent. People, when I was looking to adopt a dog, I was looking through all the websites and Adopt a Pet and Pet Finder and all that shit. People have fucking horrible ass names for their dogs. What the fuck does that sign say? Much for mowers. Okay, well I can see the big ass fucking tractor mowers. You think I'm gonna fucking hit them? They're gonna cross the fucking road. But yeah, people have horrible fucking names for their dogs. Like I saw a name for a fucking that motherfucker was named Doorknob. Fucking Doorknob. And then there'll just be a wither, and then obviously there'll be a wither puppies, and they'll pick one theme and then keep on with that. Like there's one group of puppies, and they're all just named after different cheeses. Which ain't bad. Food names are generally fun. The shit like Doorknob, and there's just other dumb shit that I can't think of off the top of my head. But it's dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck. I would fucking that's a cute dog. Name fucking Doorknob. I'm still fucking pressed on that. That's so fucking stupid. I find it so fucking dumb. Like, all the things. There'll be other shit. But some of it is just personal preference, and I can get that. About some of the other names, I don't particularly like them, but they're not necessarily bad. They're just like, I'm not too sure about that. Another thing on the website that they're listed on, I guess because Disney fucking sucks when it comes to copywriting people. Or maybe they just want to, I don't know if it's either that or they just want to like let people know where they're from, but there'll be certain dogs named after Disney characters. Like there's one named Minnie and one named Blue. Good names. But they're listed Disney character and then that name. So I don't know if it's like, yo, Disney, we're not claiming this as our own work. We're giving you credit, or they just don't stop. We're just done explaining where the names came from. But yeah, no. Well, weird. I'll look up more names next time, just to rant more. If I would have went on, gone on this tangent, I'd find more dumb ones because there are plenty. There are other dumb ones, but Doorknob is just the one that stuck with me. Like, who the fuck? Poor fucking animal. If I got called Doorknob, I'd be pissed. I'd be fucking pissed. There's one named Alabama as well, which, based on the fact that we're where the fuck we are, you know damn well they're calling them Bama. Bama, come here! Well, I guess, no, fuck it, I don't like it. Anyway, back to my own dog. So, I either get another Husky or another German Shepherd, or, one of the other ones I want. There's a couple on the list. A Malamute, fuck it, Malamute would be sick, but the chances of finding one within 100 fucking miles is almost impossible. Especially where I'm actually, I guess, because they're not as popular as Huskies. They're plenty. I've seen plenty of those that have come and gone. I also really want a Blue Heeler, which is the same dog that fucking Bluey is. Never seen the show, but every time I say something about wanting a Blue Heeler, everyone goes, "Oh my god, Bluey!" Never seen it. Apparently, it's good for dogs. Like the colors are the colors that dogs can actually see. I guess engages them or something. Probably won't ever watch the show. Don't plan on it. But who knows? So I'm either going to get Blue Heeler, possibly a German Shepherd, or a fucking. The thing about again another Husky would be nice. But granted, Zero isn't full Husky, so he doesn't do the little howls. But like he's still got the sass. He'll do that, and he'll do little like grunts at me. He's still got the sass, and I don't know if another one would go well. Also, to narrow down the search even more, based on I have to have my friend that I live with, roommate, he has kids. He has a kid. But he's got a kid. So I have to have a dog, which I can keep them away. But it is inevitable that they're going to be in the same vicinity. And I don't want to have to constantly keep it away. They're good with kids would be preferable, and obviously good with dogs. Good with cats is if it's there, it's like, oh, that's a bonus, nice. But if it's not, I don't care because fucking Zero does not like my cats. He would eat them if I let him. It's very on site. The only thing good about that is the fucking cats that come around and fuck with mine. I could be like, yo, he will fucking chase them off. Not fully chase them off because I'm attached. I gotta give them one of them retractable leashes for certain scenarios. Not just chasing them off, but he chases them off. But yeah, so good with that. And then apparently, because Zero's a male, apparently getting a female is better. So there's not as much competition, and I'm not breaking up a fight between dogs. So I guess a female is an awesome thing, which narrows it down even more. Seems like there's more males. I don't know what that are fucking put up. Maybe because they're more aggressive. That's why they get put up more. That's probably it. But I don't know. Yeah, so Blue Heeler, top of the list, but apparently they have really high, because they're working dogs. They're bred for be working dog. So maybe a mix, something that died fucking. Dude, oh, that's police car. I guess up for sale. It's fucking pawn shop. Actually, really fucking cool. It's like one of the vintage ones. So I guess maybe that'll dial it down. But yeah, they need like there already takes a good bit of fucking effort. So if it was similar to that, that'd be good. Like our walks are good, like an hour and a half, sometimes even longer, depending on how much time I have. But I walk him typically after work, which is at 9. Sometimes they're shorter. Because again, he's part husky. He's not super duper fluffy, which is good. But he is all black and decently hairy, so I don't like having him out in the sun for significant amounts of time. He does his bad for him. So that's more work. I lost my train of thought and then went on to a segue to something else. Besides that, some sort of retriever or like a lab, something more fucking. It's not as fucking sassy, more like eager and friendly. To dilute the husky sass that I already have to deal with would be nice. I'm trying to think of what other dogs. Nothing. I don't want a Chihuahua. I don't want anything also good bits. Smaller than Zero is fine. Not super duper small because he plays kind of rough. So I don't need him injuring. That's fucking the other dog. So I think, yeah. So nothing. I also just wouldn't. So nothing super duper small. No bulldogs or pugs. I fucking. Not that I don't like the dogs because it's not their fault. I'm not a fan of them. Like I wouldn't get one. I also, again, breathing issues and shit because of terrible breathing. Horrible what people did to them. Chihuahuas, I would. It was one of the few animals I think I would genuinely drop kick. Like I'd drop kick a Chihuahua. I love animals, love dogs, love cats. Wouldn't touch most of them. Chihuahuas, I feel like I'd drop kick it and not feel bad. They're spawns of Satan and not in the good way. It's actually really interesting of why they're so aggressive. It's because essentially if a pit gets all aggressive, bites somebody, gets put down because it's big and dangerous, Chihuahua does it. They're small and very non-fucking threatening. So they don't get put down for that kind of shit as much. So they just keep breathing in, and that fucking trait to belittle fucking hellspawn just stays in them. I'm also just not a fan of how they look. Yeah. So that, I'm trying to think of other breeds. There's a few others I was thinking of. But I think those were the main ones. As much as a fucking Tibet Mastiff would be fucking sick, I do not have the facilities to contain that, or like the handle to do that. So it's going to be most likely some sort of golden retriever or husky. A healer, maybe healer mix. I also did see another one that I kind of like. That is a mountain cur, which I don't know too much about those, so I have to do more research on them. But there was one somewhat near. Also, don't want to go too far for it because, I mean, ideally, I have to take Zero to meet the other dog to make sure they're good. Which means, and I don't want to, which means I have to drive them back. And while Zero's good, well, he likes the car. He does get bored and tries. I have to like make his little ass sit back down several times. So if the other dog isn't good in the car, and I have to deal with both of them, that would be for a long extended period of time. Like I had to go a good bit to get Zero. It was not a good bit. It wasn't too long, but it was on the cup. So like, he was like towards the end when I got back into Rome, and I was like about like 5 minutes from my house. He was starting to land, so he's starting to get antsy and stand up and look around and shit. Also, ignore the hair. It's not my best work, not even remotely. And that's another thing I did. I went to a Korn concert. But basically, We'd gone to a water park for a little work thing, a little like work trip that we do. So it washed all the shit that because I had light colors in it at that point. It was like a light pink, and then this same light blue, which is faded to fuck. But it washed all of that out, and then I had corn coming up, so I kind of just threw in whatever the fuck I had left. And this is just the remnants, and I haven't gone around to re-dye it. So that's why it looks like this. Ignore that. Ooh, this is actually decent length. Well, I have to redo that. Corner's fine. Yeah, well, since I spoke about it already. It was fun. The venue wasn't the best, and then the security was kind of annoying. So we finally got to the point where we formed a mosh pit with anyone, and then they kind of just, I guess, stood around to like contain it to keep it away from other people. That was fun. We didn't get to do it on fucking Twist. It would have gone the fuck off if we got to do it during Twist. But we still got towards the last shit. Got to do it during Freak and Unleash, which is really fucking fun. Yeah, that was my first one. I do first concert. Do you plan to go on to more? Don't know who specifically. I also don't want to be the one to drive. So I don't like driving too long or in unfamiliar places. It stresses me out. But yeah, back to dogs. Those are my main like fucking main ones I want, unless I see another breed. But yeah, I'm on the lookout for that. But it's been about the time, and I am at work at this point, and I don't want to, but I actually need to go in and pay for things to pay my bills and feed myself, which I have to do now. This adulting thing. Not that fun. Not that fun. Don't grow up too fucking fast. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for joining me. This first episode of the Eclipse cast. Eclipse cast. That's what we'll go with for now. I'll think of an actual title. Yeah, that's the first episode. I'll try to get, which I did think of a name for the other one, which is Eclipse After Dark. Which I have to think. I have to go and see if that's like someone's already have that. But that'll be like the horror-esque episode. So I'll find something for that. And hopefully I'll have both of these up this week. It is, I don't even know what fucking day it is. Oh. I don't know why I thought it was later in the week. It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. I think because I worked. I picked up a shift that threw off my internal clock, so I thought it was later in the week. For whatever reason, I thought it was like Wednesday this whole time. It's a good thing I got here when I'm supposed to be. Because I'm off tomorrow. That would have been funny. But yeah, so it's only Tuesday. So this will which I'm filming this on Tuesday. Hopefully it's up. Which it won't, even if it is tonight. By the time I like get fully settled in to like actually chill out and do things, it'll probably be like 12. So my goal is to have it out Wednesday. Yeah, I mean these I'm probably just gonna leave raw unless there's something I need to edit out or there's like a significant pause or like camera falls or something. So it's really just uploading. So this won't be that bad. So besides slapping on an intro, which I don't even have yet, so that's not going to be a problem for this one. So it should be just uploading it, which I'm still waiting, and getting this to my computer to upload, which is going to be the main thing. So this should be up fairly soon, Wednesday or Thursday, and then the other one, I don't know when, don't know where I'm going to film it. Not today, which I don't work tomorrow, so I don't plan on leaving my. I do plan on going to the dog park, but that's not long enough for an episode. So my goal is to film it Thursday. I still have to think of lighting for that. Because I know it's going to be after dark, but it might be too dark. And then lighting something up in the car might not be the best. I have to think through that idea. So if there's not one I'm workshopping in, or I'm just lazy. Vlogs, who fucking knows? Don't don't know. I don't have anything super interesting planned. But my goal in for those, which I need to bring up, I'm not gonna. Essentially, there might be a couple, or there'll be some that are just specifically this thing. I'm going to do this thing, recording that thing. The others will be more of like I'm doing something. I'm just going to record it. And then it might go into something, but it's not really gonna fucking be like the main thing. So it'll be a more out of focus, I guess, is what I'm gonna do for that. Other than that, again, thanks for joining me on the first episode. And I hope to do this more because, again, the drive went by super fucking fast. Too fast, in fact. Way longer. And I guess because I wasn't fucking. Traffic was also kind of good. So this ended up longer, and I did spend a good bit of time sitting in my car after the fact. So we're about to hit 36 minutes, which ain't bad. I was worried about it going too fast, but I guess going too fast wasn't that bad. I wasn't also in like a hurry to get anywhere. So not going. Yeah, I guess I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. It's time to actually end this. But it's a Davis. I'm not even gonna say that. That's a pause moment right there. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Whenever that may be, I will have to workshop the After Dark thing, as I just said, to make sure that's going to be something like feasible, that's actually decent quality, that I can get up. If not, I guess I'll say in like a short or something, because that's the thing now. Again, it wasn't when I fully stopped. I guess it was there. I mean, I made one, my first one for the last year. I don't know about clips and shorts. I might start doing that. It's just like a little teaser for things. I haven't thought too much about it. I'm not going to try to do a whole lot. I mean, I guess I am going to do, but 2 a week is my goal. I don't know how much that's going to like actually do. Oh, we're getting up to like 40 minutes. Okay. Yeah. 2 a week is my goal of each different things. Depending on how the other one goes, it might just be these, which I don't know if I'll do 2 a week of those because I don't want to exhaust the topics. But I mean, there's plenty to talk about. Plenty of things if they don't see online. On either that or they'll find a random ass topic and ramble on about it for fucking 30 minutes because I can do that. As you've seen, kind of scatterbrained. Okay. I gotta be at work inside and fucking, I'm trying to actually, super duper early. I don't really care about being the cleanings early. But I gotta go to work, so I'll see you fuckers later. Goodbye.